And hi, everybody, and welcome to the Animal Lovers Cafe. Today we're celebrating the World Animal Reiki Day. Do you know what that is? If so, write in the comments. And if you've never heard of it, well, stick around because Kelly McDermott-Burns and I will be letting you know all the details. And we're also going to be sharing with you some ways that you can celebrate with your animals. And you can celebrate even if you don't have animals, right? So, but first I want to welcome anybody that's new to the Animal Lovers Cafe. And if you're new, please write new in the comments below so I can say hi to you. And all of the members of the cafe can just greet you because this is a really friendly place filled with animal lovers. And, you know, humans are animals too. So we just love each other here, right? And if you don't know me, my name is Janet Dobbs of Animal Paradise Communication and Healing, where my greatest joy is to help you discover your unique way of receiving communication and offering healing to animals. And I'm just really excited. So I get not tongue-tied, but speechless when I get emotional and excited. I'm so happy that Kelly McDermott-Burns of Shelter Animal Reiki Association, the East Coast Director, is here with us today to celebrate and tell us all about what World Animal Reiki Day is. So without further ado, welcome, Kelly. Thanks for being
here. Thank you, Janet. It's great to be here. Again. Yes, I'm very excited to be here again with you on the Animal Lovers Cafe.
And I just want to also, we have some people here. I don't usually do this, but I want to just say hi. Marcus is here. So I welcome. And he's saying hi to John. And John is here. Hi. And he's saying hi to Marcus. Oh, and this is really extra. Everybody's extra special. But Mommy is Lala, and she's from the Philippines. Lala, it's your bedtime. It's your bedtime. How are you doing?
Thank you for being John. Here. Hi, Marcus. Welcome.
And and hi, Kelly. So thank you, everybody, for being here and for joining us. And for those, we're here in both Facebook and on YouTube. So thanks, everybody, for being here and joining us. And Kelly, tell us, what the heck is World Animal Reiki Day? How did it start? Anything you want to share with us so that everybody else can.
So
what is?
Thank you, Janet. Well, World Animal Reiki Day is a yearly event on February 5th that was organized by the Shelter Animal Reiki Association members. And our plan is to bring awareness to animals in rescues and sanctuaries and the work that we do to try to ease their time in those areas. We're just really... we want to honor the animals. We want to honor the sanctuaries and the staff and the rescues. World Animal Reiki Day was created by the president of the Shelter Animal Reiki Association, Kathleen Prasad. And she picked the day to honor her dog, Dakota, who she learned a lot about doing Reiki with animals from. So Dakota was her teacher, and we honor our animals as teachers and healers as well. And so it's a way for us to really bring awareness to what we're doing and to the benefits of the Let Animals Lead method of Animal Reiki with animals in shelters and sanctuaries and rescues.
Yeah. I just really love that, that was started, and do people have to be Reiki practitioners or know anything about Reiki to participate in World Animal Reiki Day?
No, absolutely not, because, we all have animals in our lives that have touched us in some way or taught us or healed us or just, give us that unconditional love. And it's a way for us to honor them and give back to them in a way and just to recognize their gifts to us. And so anybody can take a moment on February 5th and just spend a little time with your animals. So, there are a lot of different ways that we're going to go into of how you can celebrate, even if you're not a Reiki practitioner. So we really want the whole world to join us. We have the Shelter Animal Reiki Association has members around the world, and so we'll all be practicing or doing something special on that day.
So World Animal Reiki Day is a week from tomorrow, February 5th. I think it's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a Saturday finally. But waiting for the Saturday.
So what I really love, though, is you don't have to wait until Saturday to do things to celebrate. So there's activities happening all over the world. And where would people find out if they wanted to participate in any of the World Animal Reiki Day activities? And also, could you share with people that, with you and me, and what could they possibly do? What can we do if we're not part of Shelter Animal Reiki Association?
Well, yeah, sure. So, so events can be found on the Shelter Animal Reiki Association webpage or Facebook page, and it's shelteranimalreikiassociation.org. Always spelled out long, but you can get there.
There we go.
And we also have a Facebook page, so our events are posted there. So member events will be on those areas, and there's a special World Animal Reiki Day tab for all the information that you need. And so some people, it doesn't have to be like really elaborate what you want to do. You can do something as simple as just lighting a candle for the animals in your life, or an animal that's passed, or if you are a big fan of elephants like I am, you can just think of the elephant community and light a candle in their honor. You could donate to a shelter. Shelters are desperate for donations always, or a sanctuary, and you can drop off some cleaning products, or some bedding, or some old towels, or financial donation, or maybe you might want to think about donating your time, become a volunteer and walk dogs or socialize cats at your local shelter. And then if you wanted to do something bigger, you could arrange a little talk at your local library. It's kind of late for that, but maybe you have some friends who want to get together, and you can tell them about World Animal Reiki Day, and have a little meditation on Zoom if you can't get together, or just be mindful of letting people know what we're doing, what that day is all about, and how it's as simple as sitting in meditation, or just closing your eyes and doing some peaceful breathing, and asking your animal to sit with you if they want. Give your dogs and cats their favorite treats.
Oh yeah.
Lots of belly rubs, all that good stuff. Anything to honor them, but just doing it mindfully. Just really, as I'm doing this, I'm grateful for you.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's something so simple. A lot of people think, well, if you do a meditation, or if, meditation is very complicated, and it's really just as simple as being quiet with your animals.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do that any place. And if you don't have an animal, there's birds, or there's a spider. I know a lot of people are like, what, a spider? But, they're all living beings. So, just being with them, say hello, and just be quiet and be with them, and have that beautiful connection, and there's healing in that for ourselves and the animals.
There's a really good example, Janet. I mean, you could, instead of stomping on that spider, take it outside, right? I mean, something as simple as that. Like, everything has a right to live, and just noticing how you are interacting in that animal world, right? What are you doing to help them and honor their existence on Earth? Because we need them.
Yeah, we need them. They need us. And
right.
It's like, that word, a lot of people, we hear oneness, we're all one, but I kind of like that interconnected. So we're all connected in some way, in some form, and we all affect each other. So what we as humans do can affect another human, but it also same with the animals, and it's the vice versa too. So we're all in this together, kind of floating on this planet in space, but bringing it back to here we are, on the Earth, grounded together. So
right.
Yeah.
And we all have those special animals in our lives. I think most of us that maybe from childhood, or just an animal that's made a difference to us in some way. And so being able to honor them on this special day is a really great gift that you can give them, even if they're not here anymore.
Oh, especially if they're not here.
Right. Just remembering the good times and how special they were to you.
Yeah. Because they're always with us. I mean, I have this little heart. This is my little Rudy. They're always in our hearts, whether you have a heart around your neck or not. They're always with us, and we're always with them no matter what.
Right. We have that connection.
So, yeah. So, some other things. So, people can find information about World Animal Reiki Day on the Shelter Animal Reiki Association, as you mentioned. And then there's a little tab that says World Animal Reiki Day. Just click there, and there's all kinds of information, things you can do. But it's not just about going to shelters. You could have, do something with yourself, maybe invite a friend. You could, do something not just with a shelter or a rescue, as Kelly mentioned, but also, animal groups or even animal businesses.
Zoo.
You might, I love that, the zoo.
Yeah, you can just go to the zoo and share gratitude with all the animals there.
Yeah.
As you visit them, just thank them for,
Yeah, I love that.
their place in the earth.
So one of the things that's on the World Animal Reiki Day webpage is this beautiful prayer. Would you like to share about that and maybe share the prayer with us?
Yeah, so this is a really gorgeous prayer that Kathleen wrote for World Animal Reiki Day. And you can actually go to our website, and there's a video with a really nice music, and it's on YouTube. So you can see it and hear it, and just watch the little video. It's very beautiful, and you can share that actually with your friends or your family on that day, or if you have friends that work in shelters or sanctuaries or with animals in some way, vets or whatever, you can share it with them as well, and so that they can experience this beautiful prayer. And so Janet and I are going to do it together today.
Yeah, so if you all want to just get yourself comfortable and relaxed, join us. Just feel your feet on the ground and feel your connection with your animal companions.
Just taking a nice deep breath and just enjoying every moment of the World Animal Reiki Day prayer by Kathleen Prasad. To all animals, domesticated and wild, you are in my heart today.
Those used merely for food production.
Those who find themselves hunted.
Those who lose their lives in the name of science and research.
Those dwelling in zoos and wildlife parks.
Those lucky to be safe in loving homes.
Those rescued and waiting for their forever family in shelters.
Those blessed to find respite in sanctuaries.
Those who are healthy.
And those who are facing physical, emotional, or spiritual challenges.
Those who are babies newly born on this earth.
Those in the prime of life.
Those winding down.
And those ready to cross the rainbow bridge.
May your body be comfortable, safe, and well.
May your mind be happy, peaceful, and radiant like the sky.
May your spirit be in harmony, balance, and unity with the universe.
May you be respected, cherished, liberated, and free.
And to all humans on this earth,
may you be embraced with well-being and harmony.
May you walk the path of grace, gentleness, and compassion for all.
And may your minds awaken in gratitude for the healing gifts of the animals.
May your hearts radiate with the light of kindness.
And may You be the voice for the voiceless, a lighthouse for the lost, and a helping hand for the ailing.
May all beings live in the peace, harmony, love, and compassion that is Reiki.
May sharing the practice of Reiki with each other help us to remember our perfect inner light and healing potential.
Let us hold these words for a moment in our hearts. And now just taking a moment to bring your attention to your heart center. You can close your eyes if you wish. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And as the beautiful words of this prayer settle into your heart center, take a moment to bring to mind one of the animals or all of the animals in your life that have made a difference to you. The ones that make you smile when you think of them, the ones that are in your house now, maybe some animals from childhood that aren't with you any longer. Just bring those beautiful beings of light into your heart. Feeling love and gratitude. And honoring them for the gifts that they've brought to you, the healing and the teachings that they've brought to you by being in your life. Remember that unconditional love that they give you. And just sit with that for a moment. Now taking a nice deep breath and thanking all these animals. Send all that beautiful unconditional love and gratitude out into the universe.
Thank you, Kelly. That was beautiful.
You're welcome. It's just a little simple meditation anybody can do with their animals.
Yeah, and Lala says, Happy World Animal Reiki Day.
Thank you, Lala.
And John, thank you, John. And Marcus.
Thank you. We didn't cry. That's good.
I know. I didn't cry.
When I watch a video, I always cry.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about, of course, the animals, we all love them, and they tug at our heartstrings.
That's why we're on the Animal Lovers Cafe, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, again, celebrating World Animal Reiki Day. I mean, this is just such a beautiful thing. And there's a lot of events that are leading up like this, leading up to World Animal Reiki Day, which is a week from tomorrow, February 5th. So, yeah, does anybody have any questions? Please put them in the comments if there's anything you'd like to ask Kelly, or you can ask me too, but ask Kelly, while she's here. But also, yeah, tell us a little more, Kelly, about World Animal Reiki Day. What are you doing? Anything special? What exactly are you doing on World Animal Reiki Day? Not putting you on the spot.
No, I'm actually doing a fundraiser for a local farm sanctuary that I do a lot of work with, and I know usually I pick up a bunch of vegan cupcakes and deliver them to some local shelters that have our Reiki practitioners working there or volunteering there. So we have a couple of shelters where several of my students volunteer, which is wonderful, and I like to thank them for letting us come in and being open to what we're doing and supporting us. So they have a little delivery day, drop off vegan cupcakes, and sadly, we used to, several of us would get together and just kind of travel around the local farm sanctuaries and horse rescues and shelters that we're volunteering in, and do Reiki, like over a couple of days, and sort of visit everybody. So unfortunately, we're not able to do that this year, but there's plenty of time, and it's a day, but something we can keep in mind all year is how do we honor the animals that come into our lives.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Marcus has a question. Is the organization international? Yes, but you can address that if you want to, Kelly.
We have members around the globe. One of our members, Tolfa, Tree of Life for Animals, is in India, and I had gone there several years ago with a colleague and worked with the animals there, did Reiki, and it was fantastic, and spent some time there. But we have I think South America, Europe, of course, a lot of people in Europe, and Japan, I think India, and not sure some of the other some other countries, quite a few.
Yeah.
So we actually have a listing on the Shelter Animal Reiki Association website of our shelters that are member organizations, and they can join for free, which is really fantastic, and they get the benefits of our knowledge and our teachers coming in to help train and stuff. So
yeah, so that's really something that's nice to talk about, to share with other people about Shelter Animal Reiki Association. It is a world global organization. It's been around for quite a while now, and it does not cost the shelters or sanctuaries, rescues, anything to become a shelter member. And then also there are SARA teachers that go into the shelters, and they can teach Reiki. They can set up a program. You better you better jump in here, because I'm gonna.
Yeah. Actually, we
say some things that might not
train
be
the staff for
true.
free. So staff gets free training from our organization members, and the organization member rescues and shelters, they get free training for their staff, and volunteers usually get a reduced rate. And we've had a lot of teachers going in and teaching and doing little intros to animal Reiki or stress relief classes and stuff. So we're trying to really expand what we can offer. We're very interested in the fear-free movement, and so what we do, the way we practice, is very much in alignment with the fear-free movement. And so we're very much about letting the animals be in their take whatever they need in their own time, and we don't force it on them. It's very confusing, because a lot of times people think with Reiki, because they think of the human type of Reiki where we're doing hands-on, that we're doing that with animals, but that's not the case at all. And as a matter of fact, we sort of discourage people when they're learning. It's all about how the animal comes to us and decides, they choose. So
yeah, I think it's just just really such a beautiful way to be for humans and animals. And the animals, as you know, they'll show us, I mean, even wild animals, when you're just being in that beautiful place of offering And I always like to say, use an example as like, would you like a plate of Reiki cookies? And it's like, so would you like a plate of cookies? And it's like, oh no, I just want one. It's like, oh, okay. And then it's like, well, would you like some Reiki cookies? And it's like, yeah, I want the whole darn plate. And it's like, okay, you can have the plate because there's always more. So here you can have two plates if you want. Or, then there's always the one, there's always the one. No, thank you. And, as opposed to the way when I first learned Reiki, it was like, no, track them down and hold them down and make you have to have this. And it's like, no, it's like, if you want it, great. If you don't, great. And it's just, we're just there, being for them, being there with them. And
unfortunately, that goes on a lot. With, the mindset of like, we do the same thing as I do with humans, but really not beneficial to the animal, even our own animals at home who are so used to us touching them. Right. When it's a session, it's a different story.
Yeah.
So just give them lots of love and let them just come when they want. Simple as sitting in meditation and opening your heart, right? Yeah. Just thinking of your heart and thinking of how happy that animal makes you and all that love that comes out. That's Reiki, basically,
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And then noticing how they respond, because it's a different response. And for me, some of my greatest teachers have been the wild ones, because just the slight, with the deer especially, the slightest movement, they'll be like, out of here. So you can't do like, I'm going to fix you. They're like, no, you're not, stupid human. And, just kind of being there, being just quiet and being with them, they'll come, and I've even they're my great teachers, but I've even had like when I had a thought where I was connected with them and I was fully connected with them and I had a slightly distracted thought and they're like, we're out of here.
Yeah.
So they're just such great teachers, right?
I'll come back when you're focused.
Yeah.
I actually, early on, I was teaching a lot at alpaca farm, which unfortunately is no longer in operation, but it was so much fun. And the alpacas were like that. They were just very sensitive. And it had to be their idea, a lot like cats. But when they came over and they would want to be near us for Reiki, it was really something to see. Just beautiful creatures. But they would, the least little, distraction or talk or whatever, they'd, I'm out of here.
Yeah, so I just love that that's part of, World Animal Reiki Day and Shelter Animal Reiki Association. It's all about the animals and letting them be themselves. And, don't we like it
when we need to honor that, right? Yeah. So, we have our own agendas a lot of times, and that doesn't help at all in the session when we're in a session. It really doesn't help with people either, but... No. I know for me, I'm like, oh, Reiki, yeah, I want it all the time. But, animals not necessarily going to respond like that. Yeah. And sometimes they might not want it, and the next day they want it. So you just have to be,
go with the flow.
Passionate about that and let them decide, right? Give them agency.
I love that. That's really beautiful. Yeah. So is there anything that that you feel like that we missed? I haven't. I don't see anything. So I do have one more question. If people humans would like to join SARA or support SARA, how would they do that?
Oh, thanks, Janet. You can go right to our website and become a member, and you don't have to be a Reiki practitioner, but you could be join at the supporter level, which just is part of being. You come in and you can kind of. You get our newsletters and that sort of thing, emails, and but it supports us without you having to be a practitioner or a teacher member. So it's very basic level, and we welcome anybody who wants to do that.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. So any of y'all that are even slightly curious, please go to this, the website, click on World Animal Reiki Day, but also Shelter Animal Reiki Association. Check them out if you're an animal lover. And also just celebrate World Animal Reiki Day. We started today. I'm sure it started before today, but we got it started right here at the Animal Lovers Cafe today. Thank you, Kelly, so much, for getting us started and for sharing about, what it is and, what we can do,
what we're doing,
and what you guys are doing, and how we can also support our animals, what we can do to participate, because this is for anybody can participate, right?
Right, absolutely. And we encourage that, because we all love animals. We've all had, most of us, I guess, have had animals in our life that made a difference for us. And, just wanted to also kind of put a plug for our social end, because, on social media, if you go onto Facebook or Instagram, you can see articles that our practitioners have written, blogs and stuff, and what's going on in the animal Reiki world, and according to SARA and our members.
And so what would they look for? Because thanks, I totally forgot all about that.
Shelter Animal Reiki Association. Okay. Just plug that in, and you'll be able to find it. And if you are doing anything on World Animal Reiki Day, just hashtag World Animal Reiki Day so that we can see what you're up to. And we're hoping to trend someday. Sooner or later, we're gonna be up there in the top 10 trending on World Animal Reiki Day. So.
Well, we all love. Why wouldn't you? We all love animals, right? So let's support Sarah, but also everybody join in World Animal Reiki Day Saturday, right? A week from tomorrow, not tomorrow, but you can do something now, and you can do something tomorrow. You can do something, you can do something every single day, because I think every day is World Animal Reiki Day.
Truly. It's true.
Yeah, so thanks so much, Kelly, for being with us. I really appreciate you being here, and you want to just
Thank you, Janet. It's always so fun to work with you, and thank you so much for your support for what we're doing. Appreciate
always.
That very much. Thank you. And thanks for everyone who showed up.
Yeah.
And everybody who watches later.
Yes, please. And and as you were gonna end.
Yeah, so as you travel the road of healing, may the animals light your way. Thanks, everyone.